Donald G. White and his wife Mayim acquired this property in the early 1950s, around the time of Lulu White's death in 1953. Over the next 10 years, the property changed hands several times. This 1,380 square foot single-family home has 3 bedrooms and 1 bathroom. The architectural style and exterior materials of this house suggest that it was built around the 1900s or slightly earlier. The house is a vernacular farmhouse and shows clear examples of that style. Farmhouses typically have a large functional porch with columns. Vernacular farmhouses usually have 1.5 stories with a gable roof. These objects were found by the current owners of the home. They were in the backyard gardening and found these objects in the ground. The owner of this house, Edward White, was an employee of the Cobb and Mitchell Falls City Lumber Company and contributed to Falls City's robust growth as a mill town in the 1920s. Mitchell and Cobb was a company that came from Michigan. The company bought 36,000 acres of forest in the Siletz Basin and the surrounding area. In the summer of 1910, a forest burned 4,000 acres of the Mitchell and Cobb's timber. Mitchell and Cobb's decided there was still valuable timber in the burned area and then decided to salvage it. In 1912, they purchased a mill in Falls City and 2 more closer to the Siletz Basin. Next to the mill, there was a large pond which held about 500,000 feet of logs brought over by locomotives. In 1965, the Falls City lumber mill burnt to the ground. Lumber was very significant for Falls City. Edward White had contributed to the growing of Falls City as an employee at the Falls City Mill.